hit that like button, subscribe. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Get those likes up. I like that. Early too. Early too. It feels good to be back on this channel. It feels good to be back on this channel. What's up? What's happening? Let me get my chat up so I can see who up in here real quick. Ah, there it is right there. What's up with you, love, love? What you say? You got your word ready? Prove it. Prove it. You talking about you ready to go. I don't believe y'all no more. Y'all ain't ready to go. What up with you, D-Jack? D-Jack in the building. Always, always good to see you, brother. For his glory. What's up? Hey, for his glory, look at this. Look at this one. Now, they sat up here and talked all this stuff against me, the word, yo God, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Talking about the white man from this one. And look at their creation. We gonna get to it real quick. What's up with you, Todd? Brian King. They cannot deny that we actually doing the research on who they are. They can't deny that. That's one thing they can't deny is the research. We are the only one. I was just about to sign up too. I was just about to sign up too. Boy, Moorish World Inside Net almost had me. Boy, Rizza Islam almost had me. Rizza Islam came out of Christianity to go to Scientology, then Nation of Islam. He just, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So y'all just gonna ignore the elephant in the room. Y'all just gonna ignore the elephant in the room. Marley, what's up? You see why they go at God so hard? You see why they go at us so hard? We pretty much got NOI versus Israel. Press one. That's a good topic. What's better for us? Israel, the God in the Bible, or the 7% religion, which is Mohammedanism, Islam under the Nation of Islam, which is founded by Noble Jew Ali, which is this young pharaoh lookalike right here. And if y'all don't know who young pharaoh is, this is young pharaoh right here. Press one. He's the one on the left-hand side with the carrot, and then his friend is right here holding it so he can cut it, get a beat a little minute. That's his stepfather or some shit. Press one. A lot of y'all don't know who young pharaoh is or Noble Jew Ali. They look alike. Let's go. B from Texas. What's up with you, my guy? Mama Wright, what's up with you? Good morning, Magnificent. What's up with you? Mrs. Mecca, what's up with you? I'm just Lori. Good to see you this morning. KB, what's up, my guy? Lyricist, I see you. You still in there, huh? Where's Shelly at? Where's Shelly at? Rainy Vibes, what's up with you? What's up with it? That's crazy. If y'all don't know where I'm at, make sure you sign up to my Patreon, patreon.com/KevGillsTV. Dizzle, what's up with you, my guy? That's a trip. So y'all just gonna ignore that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad right here. Press one. Is a Japanese man. Press one. Why y'all talking about God and stuff like this? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad is an Asian man. An Asian man. This is a gypsy. Master Fahar Muhammad is a white man. And y'all got the nerve to Brother Polite and Moorish World to talk this bad about God and the Bible and stuff like that when he started his whole thing on the Bible. It wasn't even the Quran. It was the Bible. That's a trip. I know a little more now. I know a little more. That's why I'm always saying to myself, why haven't we got anywhere as far as a we, right? And I'm starting to realize that all the leaders are foreign dictators. all of the leaders are foreigners. There's no way to hide this. You can clearly see that Mr. Elijah Muhammad is Asian. If he's not Asian, then you can call in at 424-209-9506. You can clearly see that that's an Asian man. And I went back and I said, let me listen to the message in the black man, message to the black man, and a lot of this rhetoric stuff that comes out of these little things. And you can clearly listen to him and clearly hear that he is Asian. You feel me? Now, I said to myself, what's the point? I said to my class, I asked a question is, what is the point of the ideological subversion of the American Negro? And as we do our history, we find out that they want to not only ideologically subvert, is to remove your name and no longer remember you. You are no longer in remembrance when you don't have a name or don't know what your name is or nothing like that. You are in law and in memorial, time immemorial, lost in time with no name, stagnant. So I knew that the Confederates needed a way to make not having and giving up our names was okay. Press one. And I've been looking for this mechanism that drove our people in the 1900s to assimilate themselves and either count themselves as foreigners or assimilate themselves in birthright and such, birth certificates and that other thing. So we've done that, birth certificates and stuff like that. We pretty much, the social security numbers, we're on top of that. But at the same time, we must study what is the mechanism that made us, that coerced us to give up our names, and us today see that as in some way a heroic form. And I must say, the Nation of Islam and the Noble Jubilees and the Marcus Garveys played a huge role in the propaganda to subvert, uproot in the American Negro and have them thinking in today's time that they are dead in law, which means black and slaves from a foreign nation, and that they actually started advertising that they should feel comfortable with giving up the so-called white man's name. But now we know the white man's name came from you. Press one. And they needed your names to put on a doll's rolls to make what they're doing legal and to steal the property of your forefathers. You feel me? Somebody said, be careful. Be careful of what? There's nothing to be careful for. It's just truth. If I was you, Noble Nord Atum, you should call it in and debunk the information rather than do subliminal threats in the chat room of be careful, because this doesn't take be careful if this is an Asian man. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. Press one. If you feel like this is a threat towards your propaganda or whatever your knowledge, then you can change the channel. But unfortunately, this is freedom of press. This is information that's out here. So if you feel some type of way, either call in and have a conversation, but be careful. Okay, what the fuck does that mean, right? You know, it's easy to say be careful, but be careful from what? The truth? If the truth causes you to tell me to be careful, and then you are exactly what I say you are, a liar. A liar who want to uphold, and that's not right. Gee, that's evil. You feel me? This is entertaining, not information. You can say whatever you want, but you're not calling it in. Thank you, Todd. In fact, throw him out, Todd, because he's going to be a distraction. Throw him out. Throw them out because I can see a lot of people just don't know how to turn the channel or nothing like that. This is information you must know. I'm not African, and I'm not in your little group. So, and you shouldn't have to threaten or make these suggestions if you're into knowledge and wisdom, right? You should just be sitting back saying, if this is a mind that always willing to grow and learn. But I can see a lot of y'all going to be, a lot of people, like I said in my description, a lot of y'all, this is your first time hearing this information, is going to be triggered some and it hurt. But truth is true, especially if they're Asian and white people. If Noble Jew Ali is not Afro American, is a gypsy from another nation, if Marcus Garvey was sent by the British monarchy and he was bailed out of jail by Walter Plecker of the KKK, then I believe that the people of Israel, not your people, the people of Israel should know about it. That's what I believe. I believe that this is a grand awakening going on, and a lot of y'all in a minute is not gonna matter because y'all wisdom wasn't as bright as y'all thought it was. Thank you, Todd. You can't have feeling towards this. The truth has to be told. If the truth must be told to the by the white man, like we always say, it must be told by all characters involved in the ideological subversion of the American Negro. Now, if you're not an American Negro, you're not gonna understand if you're not willing to. That's your own problem. Right, Bocat? That's why I enjoy my students, because a lot of us got past the hurt feelings semesters ago. A lot of y'all was coerced, and you may think I'm coming to get. Well, I am, because it's not real. You know, at some point in time, you're gonna have to admit, like, wow, we believed a lie. Yes, or either that's really who you are. You can't believe this in Mecca. You can't believe in the Nation of Islam stuff while you over there in Mecca. They don't believe this. They don't believe that stuff. Y'all believe in something else, in a different form of Islam. And it's just, you can't walk both lines, and you can't strong arm everybody's opinion. That's what you can, especially when dealing with opinions backed by facts. I can see if people were just out here talking rhetoric, but to be afraid of knowledge and wisdom, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. I would love to know who, what, where, when, and why. That's why I developed the you. I want to know who, what, so our future generations don't make those mistakes and can learn from past endeavors instead of BBD bopping their heads up the street all day. Press one like a Democrat. They'll be able to tell what the hell an ideological subversion really is. What are the signs? What's the difference between a free nation and the communistic state? You feel me? That's why if you don't have a nice rebuttal or something to go on, you're just gonna be blocked or ignored. It don't matter. You have to tell me. I have the reasonable doubt. Press one. I can take this to Judge Gills, and y'all got listen. The guy looks Asian. This other guy looks. Tell me that these people are Afro American, because it's a lot of brothers who are in these organizations. This is from the point of view of somebody who was reclassified in the 1900s, not of a foreigner. I'm not a foreigner. This is somebody who was reclassified to colored in the 1900s. We didn't come here, so we don't even got the same opinion. We don't even got the same opinion. I'll love, and you say be careful, but the truth is ideological subversion real? Yep. And could this have been the early stages of ideologically subverting us. I mean, Noble Jew Ali came over in the 1900s. What's his name? I keep saying Frederick Douglass. Marcus Garvey. All of these people just so happened, all of these was the lead up to the NOI. So we must go back. We must go back because you're dealing with Christianity and Islam, like right there. You know, Nation of Islam been telling us the white man is the devil. Well, if that's the Japanese man and the white man, then what are we doing here? That's a legitimate question. You may be a little afraid of that question, but if these people are non-Afro-American and you're supposed to look at them as far as leadership and you a god, and this is where this comes from, it has to be challenged by somebody. These days they said you were superior. Honors to the prophet, Noble Jew Ali. That's what's up. But you got to prove that he was a prophet. That's the thing about it. You can honors to the prophet, Noble Jew Ali, the what's his name? Marcus Messiah Garvey. You can do it, but you got to prove it. Are they Afro-American? Noble Jew Ali was a what? You got to talk about it. Don't put it in the chat. You got to talk about it, Todd. Call it in. Call that in, Todd. You got to destroy them with the tongue. Call that in. Somebody let me know. My phone line is open. This isn't hate. This is just knowledge and wisdom. If it was hate, I'll be up here just destroying y'all. But if you saying the Noble Jew Ali character, I mean the Noble Jew Ali in which Moorish world, I'm sure he wants to defend. But if these ain't Afro-Americans, if these are Moroccans from Africa, then that have nothing to do with us. That has nothing to do with us. Nothing at all. And if the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is Asian or Japan or whatever, that has nothing to do with us. And now that I'm thinking, they are the ones who turned a lot of our people away from the God of the Bible. By saying it made it okay for you to give up your name and stay asleep. Right? Remember? They did the same thing that the Fusion Party did. They did the same thing that the Fusion Party did, which was turn white folk racist. That's exactly what they did. And matter of fact, turning one against one another. So we got to put it all into perspective. It's the same trick. The CIA, KKK, Anglo-Saxon Society, this Marcus Garvey, Anglo-Saxon Society. These are all the same people. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air? What up?
See, here's the thing.
What's your name? Where you calling from, brother?
More. I'm mad with you, Kev. I'm angry with you. For real. I'm angry with you. Because here's the thing. You're talking about a sensitive subject, about a group of people that changed the lives of
I don't know nothing about it. I don't know what you talking about.
So
the only thing I'm battling is the information. If you got information,
otherwise I'm not.
Okay, so I mean, how you feel about me, it don't matter. People come to class every day upset. It doesn't matter how you feel.
You the one. This is your show. This is the information you propagated, not even knowing the full fact.
So
First of all, there was nobody that was straight Caucasian. He was mixed.
Who?
He was mixed.
Who?
Not white.
Who?
Not black.
Who are you talking to?
Okay, you're talking about Farad.
Okay, Farhad Muhammad. This is the guy at the top. Okay, so you saying that he was mixed with what?
You know, he had a Caucasian mother.
But what was he mixed with?
Okay, and then he also had a father. I'm gonna say I don't like to say the word black, the so-called black father.
But where's that? There's no such thing as black. Where's his father from?
Exactly.
Where's his father from? Where's his father from? Where's his father from?
His father, I'm not quite sure all the way.
He's not American.
Exactly.
He's not American.
Okay, but listen,
he's not American, sir. Sir. He was in a circus, correct?
It's room at that.
No, sir. You said you were mad at me like I was saying something wrong. This is correct.
Yes,
and he was a gypsy. He's a traveling gypsy. This is what we study here. Snake oil salesman and things of this nature.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to complete just one sentence.
Go ahead.
First of all, let me apologize. Let me reiterate. I'm not mad at you.
Okay.
I'm upset with what you said because I don't know you personally. You understand? So it's not personal. Number one. Okay. Number two, the information that you putting out.
What information? I'm not putting out anything. I'm just putting up if these people are not Afro-Americans, not tied to our lineage.
Okay. The sentence that I want to complete is this. We are so mixed up with so many different lineages and cultures and races.
That's not what I'm talking about, bro. He came here. When did he reach America?
See, you keep cutting me off.
No, because you're going into a universal thing. I'm talking about a contract that's here. When did he get here in America?
It's allegedly the 1920s.
Okay, so that already denounces him as American. Okay, so you don't. This isn't the 1600s, the 14 BC. We're talking recent history here. Okay, he came over here during the destruction of the Negroes.
But let's stick to the title of what you're saying on this show right here.
Come on,
First of all, we have to stop doing what we should stop doing, because you can do whatever you want to do, but we should stop making Moors mean one thing. Like Moors mean, are you Moorish American, Moorish Hebrew, Moorish Christian? Like this,
he is a traveling gypsy from Africa, from a different nation, correct? From Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Okay. Well, let's study the word traveling. It's not like he was going all over the world. He
came here from somewhere else. This is my point. He's not us over here.
Okay, so what you're saying is he's not aboriginally indigenous to America.
This is what I'm teaching is the ideological subversion of it and all the characters that played a part in it, including the Central Intelligence Agency, the Anglo-Saxon Society, all of it, when we were reclassified and who played a part in that. And today we're talking, and wait a minute, and today we're talking about Noble Jew Ali, Elijah Muhammad, and Marcus Garvey, and so on, because this is all the same. It comes from one another.
Going by you just saying that right there. What was their purpose? Are you trying to say that their purpose was to keep us captive? You're trying to say they wasn't trying to clean up the community, get us off drugs, make us open our own businesses? Not all of their messages.
Wait a minute. Why are you yelling so much, sir? You don't got to yell this. Calm down.
Not all their messages.
You in my class. You in my class, man. What's up with you? Go ahead.
Not all of their messages was the same, Cass. Marcus Garvey had a different message than Farad Muhammad. Farad Muhammad had a different message than Noble Jew Ali. You're making it all be one thing, and you can't do it like that, God. That's incorrect.
Sir, listen. Where is Marcus Garvey from?
Let's get into all of that. What was their purpose of what they was doing for our people?
That's not who is our people. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can say the people if you saying universal flag.
I'm not saying universal nothing. I'm just saying us right here, the American Negro.
Okay, the American Negro, these people that you talking about benefited the American Negro. They did more for our people than what you doing.
No, they didn't, sir. They did not benefit our people. They put us backward and was in allegiance with the British monarchy.
Have you gotten
Hold
people?
On, let me
have you
talk,
taught
sir.
people how to open?
Sir, that's not what we talking about right now, sir. I'm teaching right now how to open their eyes. Sir, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about getting people off drugs.
Sir, you talking about some shit in the 1980s with the Nation of Islam. You confusing so many different timelines. I don't think you really understand what this class is. I think you're a little triggered by the pictures that's on the screen rather than the knowledge and wisdom that's being spread. This is new to you, so take a breath. Go ahead.
Pictures on the screen, that's what he's talking about. I'm talking about making better men, making better people, uplifting our
Listen,
people.
I'm teaching right now, sir. You got too much energy. And your testosterone levels is that of a damn raging bull coming out on the Dodge Ram commercial. I don't have time for that. We chilling, cool out. Okay? This is a basic information that's dealing with the people on up here. Is he Japanese? I don't want to hear about all this one. You're always bouncing around, going this way and going that way. Don't go no way. Stay in the 1900s. It's right here. Damn. Golf and Kush TV, you on the air.
Peace and blessings, Kev. Man, I don't want to make you upset. I ain't come here to stop.
I'm not upset. But I'm not gonna have you. I'm not gonna have you breathing all hard on my phone and in my classroom when it's not that serious. I ain't muted you, bro. I haven't muted you. I'm chilling.
Am I wrong? Because I agree with you all the time. I agree with 85% of what you say. I agree with.
Hold on, sir. We're not talking about what I agree with. You don't even want to answer a question. You're touchy and you're manipulative I don't like talking to manipulative people bouncing around, so just take it easy, okay? You like the typical Moorish or a Pan-African or something. You like that one. Was a Moor not with Christopher Columbus?
I'm actually Cherokee Indian. I'm actually indigenous Aboriginal to the land of North America.
Good.
My family name, my tribal name is Chestnut.
Good.
Okay?
Your tribal name is what? Your tribal name is what?
It's Chestnut. My family name is Chestnut. But which tribe of Cherokee coming from South Carolina?
Good. Then what that? Then good.
I got a
good.
And all of that.
Good.
So I'm here to tell you when I'm talking out of knowledge and understanding and experience.
I don't know.
I'm not trying to.
I don't know. Is he a black man? You don't went all the way, went far and left from. So he's a white man.
I answered that.
He's a white man. So he's a white man.
If you go by the Constitution,
sir,
he has a drop of black in him, so he's a black man.
Sir,
go by that.
But is he American black? Is he American black?
Not from my.
Okay, then that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying.
But my point is to you. But what does that matter?
It matters a lot because at that time we was at the time we was being ideologically subverted at the time. So everything matters.
Okay, but not all of us was. Ken.
Ooh, not all of us what?
Oh, listen.
Sir, the only thing I really want to talk about are these Afro-Americans? And you already answered that these are white people, okay? And foreigners who's coming over here on ships, by way of ships with other white people, sir, who came over here and got names. Now, what's his name? What's his real name?
Came over here on ship.
What's his name?
What's his name? To do what?
What's his name?
To do what?
Tell me his real name.
His real name is not Farad.
No, Noble Jew Ali. What's his real name?
You talking about the Noble Jew Ali, the prophet?
Tell me what's his real name.
I'm not going to do that.
And so you talking about what's his real name, sir?
Because here's my thing.
But,
Are you worried about these people?
sir, but I'm talking about, I run a classroom here,
do?
sir. Huh? And you talking about what people did. I'm talking about what's his
Yes.
name.
I'm talking about what people did to uplift the
We're not talking about the upliftment of nothing right now.
These are the people who throwing darts at.
Sir, I'm not throwing darts at nothing. I'm not throwing darts. Sir, I'm not about to do this, man. I don't like to get into these little spats. You helped me out greatly. Press 1. He helped me out greatly of his maneuvering of the truth. You can't even withstand. You can't even have a basic conversation because you're stuck. You know, what's his name? Coffee and Kush TV.
You know, I know you know who I am, Ted.
I don't know who you are. I don't know.
You know Dawood Unite Bay from Pots and Politics.
I do not. I do not know. I don't know nothing.
And you trying to play me out because you
the
know
only thing I don't know who I'm talking to, nor do I care. Okay, that's not important. This is my university.
I've called your show before, Ted.
So what? So what that mean? We're not talking about when you called the show, when is this, who you are. We're talking about something specific. Okay, so stick to the subject matter and continue on. If not, I'm gonna continue on talking about how these are foreigners from a different nation.
You saying people is gypsies, you saying people is COINTELPRO, you saying
ideological subversion.
But none of these things is what it was.
Yes, it was.
Really didn't help the black community.
All right, let me finish my thing because you're going in your feelings. So I'm gonna put that right there. Press 1. I'm gonna show y'all a tape. I'm gonna show you what ideological subversion is right here. Right. This is Elijah Muhammad, A Time of Judgment. Press 1. See, he going off of his feelings. You can tell he's all physically and chemically imbalanced. Press 1. Oh man, he's messed up. So you got to go to him. He don't want to tell y'all that Noble Jew Ali is a gypsy and the white mama and his daddy. He don't even know. And when he got here, it's during Ellis Island time. Press 1. They don't want to tell y'all this. I'm the truth, the real one. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air?
What's going on, Professor?
What's going on,
Waterworld?
What's up, Waterworld?
Oh man, that guy was over there irritating the hell out of me.
Go ahead.
Especially when he didn't want to say where he from. He said, "Okay, Caucasian." Well, he black. We're black. No, they from Lebanon. They from Lebanon. They show it for Rob Mahal from
where they from? Tell them. I'm gonna let
Lebanon.
I'm gonna let my students get at your weak ass. Get out the way, yo. Get out the way, yo.
Right. He's saying that ignorant. Lebanon, the continent, Asia. The region is Asia.
So
the
Lebanon
is
Asia.
Middle
so it's all Asia.
All these Asian descent, and then he tried to say, they do so much for us. Man, like when you broke this down, he should have been in class like 2 weeks ago when you was talking about Wilmington, North Carolina.
I don't want him in my class. He got to go to the bungalow first. He got to go to retarded class, put on some Balenciagas.
Right, and then if he really want to go do some research, he got to go back last year when you talking about H.L. Hunt funding these fake foreign activists. Like, this guy is retarded.
So H.L. Hunt funded all of you.
All you fools. Professor got that way back in the archives.
Woo!
That's what I'm saying. Like, boy, you better go do your research, young man. Talking about, he in his feelings because he got caught up. Like, he don't know what's going on. He's short. Look, that doesn't look like no black man.
He's a part of the circus. He's an indigenous person, so-called Native American, who's trying to trick you into believing that a prophet by the name of a Muslim prophet came by the name of Noble Jew Ali, press 1, from a different nation, and tell you that you are God. Go ahead, King.
Man, and even with
Farrakhan was had a little speech talking about you gotta have straight hair and all that. If you had nappy hair, you was less of a man. If you
That's
was
what he
copper
said.
tone, you was less.
He Nation of
What you
Islam.
talking about?
Farrakhan could be Asian too.
They are Asians. You called it out. They want in our land. That's what
You
they
think
want. They
you
want
said
you to
Lebanese?
Lebanese from over there in Lebanon.
He called
He's
it right
from
now.
over
He
that
called it.
part.
I don't want to talk to him. I keep hanging up. So Lebanon
Yeah,
is on what continent, sir? With knowledge and
that's
information?
in Asia. And then look at where they at. Lebanon is right by the ports. You always talk about maritime law,
I
so they
told you.
knew how to venture off and be gypsies
I
and
told
pirates. They really pirates. You know what I'm talking about? That's
of the
what
Caribbean.
gypsy.
Jack
Right.
Sparrow is a gypsy. Press one.
Gypsy. Right. God bless
Arg,
America.
Yaman, French, and all type. They don't even have a home because they operate on maritime law to establish
Maritime.
it. They not even welcome everywhere. Only nations like the United States who needed their help and then fucked them over in the long run. Press one, but
And
they
then you got
help
I'm
the
watching.
United
I'm watching
States.
this.
They help the United States usurp us and reclassify us into colored people while they know and get their status corrected. Go ahead.
And then just all he had to do was just look at the screen and start scratching his head and go in the mirror.
He saw it
look
already.
At the screen.
Water World. He was mad. He wanted to change the subject like a ninja. Ninja banish. Pop smoke type shit.
These don't look like no Native Americans. These look like, well, you look like you from Japan, North Korea, Cambodia,
the Pacific Island.
Lebanon.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right, bro.
Well, man, I have to call that in, man. I was like, man, he was making me irritated. That's why they take it. That's that Democratic baby syndrome you be talking about. That's why we so lost in ignorance. He was just like, fool, what you mad about?
It's on the damn screen. It's on the screen. Like, it's not. We not doing anything disrespectful. This is the truth, sir. You can't handle the truth.
Ty said it. Ty like, you got a white daddy.
Yeah. I said, what's his name? I'm not finna do that to him. What you mean you're not finna do that?
Right. His mom Caucasian and his dad is so black people from Lebanon, they black Lebanese, they at least the natives. I don't even.
All right, go back to your chair. Let's listen. We got to give him a chance. Water World in the building. Coffee and Kush TV. Is this my Moor friend? What's up, buddy?
Professor Kev Gibbs.
Go ahead, man.
Why do you tell us?
You got to address the last student because the last student had points. He said it's Lebanon and all this, bro. You asking me questions when I'm the professor. I'm here to teach.
I understand that, but why are you going to tell us to call it in if you're going to mute us and hang up the phone if we don't agree with you?
I let the last guy go. You was in your feelings. We all agree you was in your feelings. So what do you want to say, man? What you lost already? I mean, what do you want?
All I just want to say is, Cass, man, people going to not call in if you're going to control the narrative and hang up the phone.
What do you want? Do you want to so your belief system is a white man? Is that what you telling me?
First of all,
the leaders.
I have no belief. I believe
you
in nothing.
Okay, so your prophet is a white man.
I have no prophet.
You just said, bro, I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all think y'all trick and y'all don't ran into the wall. You don't sound smart to me. So is your prophet white? What's your religion? Are you Nation of Islam? Are you a Moor? What are you? Let me know. What's your nationality? Identify yourself, my brother.
Already, first of all, I follow the Most High, and I identify myself.
We don't know who that is. We don't know. So you follow the Bible? You follow the words of the Bible?
Yeah, it's truth in the Bible. You better believe in the Bible, but the Quran and the Torah also.
Sir, I'm not talking about that.
Faith, they're all the same God.
No, they're not, bro. No, it's not. Hey, listen. No, it's not, bro. You making up things. You're making up things. Yes, bro.
So listen, Dawood in the Torah is not the same Dawood in the Bible, not the same.
Sir,
it's not
answer
the same
the question.
Dawood in the Quran,
is your prophet a white man? And is Elijah Muhammad Japanese?
Okay, listen. Okay, let me ask you the question. No, My prophet is not a white man.
You said the
Two,
prophet is
let me
the
get finished.
prophet
Let me get,
white man.
listen to this. Can I answer the question? My answer to you, I did answer that. I said no, not mine. I said that the Quran and the Bible and the Torah speaks of the same people: David, Dawood, David, Abraham, Ibrahim, Abraham, all of that. It's the Abrahamic book of the Bible with all in Quran and the Torah is talking about the same one. You're the one that want to
The Torah and the Bible is the same, bro. Not the Quran and the Bible is two different things. Okay.
So the Quran talks Isa in the Quran is the same.
I
Jesus
said
in the
Bible. Show me Deuteronomy in the Quran. Give me Genesis. Give me everything, and it better be that. Be quiet then. So your whole philosophy is messed up and questionable. You know, every time I call you on something, you get to shuffle around like this is a James Brown video or something. You're subbing around. Lord have mercy.
Who's yelling? Who's in their
Lord have mercy.
I did not say that they all
this man right here, guys. So why do the Moors do this, you guys? They always do. You sound like Moorish World TV. Do you know him?
I don't even mention him.
Sir,
please don't.
That's your buddy. You know, y'all all do the same trickery. Y'all just do it better than one another. Yeah, well,
I've never even talked on his show. I've never even called his show, but I've called you many times. You don't remember Gigolo, Katie Blue Black?
No, man, that sounds like a sex toy. That sounds like a sex toy, man. Come on, man.
Remember Demon Cuz when you first got on?
Lord have mercy.
Come on, man, it's me. I watched you grow. I actually love what you're doing,
sir. Do not flatter me, sir.
If I agree with you, I could be on the phone forever. But if I don't agree with everything, then I got to get cut off or mute you.
Sir, just tell me, are these white people and Japanese people and foreigners that came over in the 1900s as the ideological subversion? Is that what it is, sir? Was Marcus Garvey bailed out of jail by Walter Plecker, the Klansman, the Anglo-Saxon Society?
That's a fact.
Okay, all of that so they're friends. So they're friends, right? And then he was deported, right? For doing what?
At the end of the day, if anybody perfect, it doesn't
my goodness,
how they got people
sir, what I'm saying is he an American Negro, sir? That's the basis of my class today. They're not Negroes. They were put in place by the government and those who ran the government.
They're not Negroes. They're
not. They were.
You saying they put in place by the government?
Yes.
And I'm saying to you, placed by the government to do what? To help black people?
Listen, sir. Not to help black people. To help reclassify black people. The American government and the Moorish government is the oldest treaty in the corporation of America. You guys have a duty to uphold the Constitution and the laws that you are in. Press 1. So don't think we are fools here. Go ahead.
When I see you, Cass, you know what I'm gonna do, right?
What you gonna do? What the fuck is you gonna do? You gonna kiss the motherfucking ring and say you the smartest nigga I ever met in my life. Thank you for the call. Thank you for the call. That's all you, man. How you know all this? Damn, man. I cannot beat you. You damn right. Because I know the truth. The truth is in me, son. You cannot beat me, you little illusionist. I got you. Press 1. I got you in time. You can't run. You ain't never seen Moors beat up the way I do them on the show. You see how I just did away with his trickery? Everywhere he shifted, I was ahead of him. I'm a better laugher, I'm just better. I'm already there. I got you. Come here, I'm right with you. And guess what? He's still a white man. Press 1. So next, brother Ben shaking in his boots right now. He don't even want to contend because he know he got to answer the ultimate question. You feel me? They got to answer the ultimate question. Hit that like button. Hit that like button immediately. We should be at 200 likes. That's how you deal with them. They got so much trickery and they don't want to answer basic questions. See, but it's just plain and simple. When you stay on the plain and simple, where are they from? Oh man, they help stop smoking people. They help get people off drugs. That's not what I'm talking about. Where you from? Oh man, they stopped smoking cigarettes. Press one. So what? Nino Brown gave away turkeys. Press one. I'm not bothered by that. Press one. I'm not moved. Press one. He said he's showing me what somebody did rather than what it is. You see? He had to admit the Walter Plecker. Why? Because it's in history. And I told you. That's facts. So everything else you saying is magic trick and pulling bunnies out of fucking hats. Press one. Slicing up a woman's body and moving it and making her go, hey y'all, this is a trick, and put the body and she gonna hop out the. I'm not into the tricks. Tricks are for kids. Press one. And niggas don't got no real ability to talk to women. You feel me? Press one. They need a few dollars. Press one. He could maneuver. None of them can maneuver. Jabari. None of them. Because you're not African. You're not. These two nations helped subdue you. These people were put in power by the United States federal government at the time to overthrow you and keep your mind complacent and make it easy for you to do what? Call yourself from Liberia. Marcus Garvey got a bunch of people think they was from Liberia. And where they at now? Press one. A lot of people died. They was killed. Soon they got there. Press one. That stuff they doing. What's that rapper? JT the Bigger Figure. Let's go to Ghana. Did you see them African nations trying to get, this is a repeat of them trying to ideologically subvert you out the land. But let me take it here. I'm trying to tell you, that's an Asian man. The nation Elijah Muhammad was an Asian man. And that's okay, but that's not for me. So let's listen. Listen to the subversion. You with me? All right.
Most of the scholars bear witness that this is the time. This is the factual year. And we all expect it to take place. Today, as you see, there is no peace wanted from this people, this race of people called white race or Caucasian. No original people from brown, yellow, red, black, make no difference. None of them want any peace with the Caucasian race, and especially America, who has destroyed the black man's brother here and named him Negro and put him in their own name, and now trying to deceive the black man throughout America that their name is his real name. Why? Because they know that by no means can the so-called Negro be taken from them as long as the Negro holds on to his name. That means holding on to being the servant or slave of his white slave master's children. You will hear them many times trying to make the black man here today thinks that his real name is their name. They certainly have made the black man a fool. There is no such thing that the black people of America should be called by white people's names. They are not white people. White man called them by his name when he actually owned them. When he was selling them from one plantation to another, to his brothers, for burden bearers. Everyone that bought our fathers, he was called by the name of the purchaser. Now today, for 100 years, we have been considered free, and that we can now, or rather free to go back into our own people's name and even return to them and return to our native land, if we so desire. Of course, Almighty God Allah can give us a home anywhere on the earth that he desired to give us one. This is also written, that he would give us a place on the earth, and a good place on this earth, the best of it. Praise is due to Allah. Now today, we are here and face to face with the judgment or the doom of this people. And so many of us has been doomed by the false teachings of this people that today truth is thrown under their feet. They cast it down and trample upon it, as Isaiah prophesied in the Bible that they would do. They don't want the truth. They stop up their ears, shut their eyes to the truth, as Isaiah prophesied they would do. What makes them like this? It is the enemy that has deceived them, the slave master.
Now, y'all heard that. Your names, getting y'all off. The main thing about ideological subversion is subverting your religion, your culture from what it was, your standing in law of sovereignty on this land. And the only way they can do that is to get you to say you're black, you're this, you're going to openly assimilate or die. Press 1. So a lot of our people had to assimilate into the overthrow to live. Facts. But it was at the hand of the white man and the one holding the whip. The one holding the whip is these brothers right here. The whip was there to keep the mental change, is the reinforcement of the same thoughts over the repetitive. This is what subversion is, over and over and over and over again. So to where you develop a mental yoke around your neck, you got a whole generation of folk thinking they from some Wakanda place called Africa, and that they ancestors was this and that one. And that's exactly where they got you. Where Africans don't even call themselves African, but you do. You really believe that you came over here on a boat when they all came over here on a boat. You didn't come here on no boat. Press 1. What happened to you is significant, 1889 and that thereof. We all study that here. But to say that your name and it's the white man name and all of this is the slave, it was not. These white folk didn't even have a name when they came. That's what's important. Where did they get their names from? So once you realize through the university, once you realize that these are your names and that all foreigners are using your family names in order to gain naturalization or citizenship to be here. Like I say, everybody's an immigrant except the American Negro. And all those, this is how everyone playing the game. Now, they gonna eventually have to come out and tell the white folk, like, yeah, we well, they pretty much know. But yeah, the whole game, we had to do them this way, because without them, you wouldn't be playing no Xbox today. You wouldn't be having it as good as you have it here in America today. And it's hard to say that. Press 1. So these people have to play a game of Monopoly. Remember I said it was a circus? The Barnum and Bailey show, you know how they say everything is entertainment and stuff like this? The whole tribes of the wild Moorish, Algerians, Arabs, and the swarthy sunburned sons of the Sudan. There it is. Press 1. There's a circus. The traveling circus, the wild Moorish caravan, the annual pilgrimage to Mecca, a life realistic scene actually reproduced and historically correct. They were traveling that. Press 1. Now, when I told you Noble Jew Ali, there where he come from. Y'all thought I was playing. Now, the Moors, which are these type of people here, laugh and play around and keep the circus and keep the people entertained, while the ideological subversion and the monopoly of the monopoly men is being placed on the back of those they are subverting. Most of the nations they're subverted from the islands of the Americas, all North American hemisphere, are the darker copper tone people, the tribes of sort. Press 1. Are we there? Okay, so you see Bob Dole just passed away. Well, Dole is what they taken from I think it was Hawaii. They set up Hawaii, so the Dole family are thieves and killers. And they stole the natural resources of the Hawaiians, the natural Hawaiians, not the ones that's there right now, the real ones. I told you those people are of Asiatic. Those are Pacific Islanders. When you're talking Pacific Islanders, you're talking Elijah Muhammad once again. Press 1. He's what you would call a Pacific Islander. Are you follow me? As Professor Griff, the Asian black, would say. Talk black to me. You don't want to talk black because black has no standing in law. But again, the circus, which is played by those who have taken the oath with America. You hear me? I know you sitting back saying, wow, Kev is genius. Okay? So this is why I do things to remember. The Moors are the circus players of the banksters. Press 1. And the ones who use the Monopoly game. And the Monopoly game is land ownership stolen off the backs of the indigenous people. So they take the land, they sell it, they borrow it, they say we got it, and you just got to work and uplift this system. And it's a never-ending game of the system on the backs of the indigenous people who are reclassified as black through census. In the Puerto Rico, in the Americas, all over. Press 1. Okay? So y'all got to understand. The Dole family and all of these other families scooped up the islands through the corporate game and the Monopoly game. And all of this happened in the 1800s, 1900s. Okay? So that's why they say when y'all realize who you are as the landowners, what happens to the game? It breaks. Y'all not paying rent no more. You're tired of getting loans. You don't want to pay back shit. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to participate no more. Now you want your laws established. Get off me. This is my land. Who am I? And they got to run away. Press 1. They got to run. Press 1. Or they can keep you ideologically subverted by entertainment. The circus. Press 1. Do you get it? Okay. This is the circus. Okay? This is what's to keep you in place, whether whether through entertainment, and there's different levels through the circus, but all in all, these people work for those people. You follow me? Woo! Y'all smart. Y'all smart. That's what I like right there. Y'all smart. And that's why the Moor was kind of upset, because he really don't understand. I'm here to help him. And if it's not him, I'm here to, that these are, you're saying, why does it matter as long as they're there to help? They're always mentioning drugs, like we just drugged out and need to help. No, there is a collusion between the Moorish and community and the American government to keep this game played on you. Okay, so if you're a Moor, you still under the allegiance of the corporate state, which is always at war to keep this monopoly thing going in the Constitution. Knowing it doesn't make you nothing. This is what you got to know here, is the fact that every Afro-American has a plot in on this land, and these are your names being recycled, and they took your names to give it to little Wendy and Susan. Most of these immigrants got social security numbers and names of dead people, your relatives that they built these universities on and running these pipes through, because you don't fucking know and you don't exist. Shout out to the University of Georgia, who just admitted they running pipes through whole grave sites of black folk. Press one, because those black folk are who you will call the Native American. And these two are in collusion with each other. Who are these two? The world. All of them. Period. Okay? So I'm proving multiple things on different levels. If you can't hang, well, you know, you're not supposed to be here. 424-209-9506. Oh, they thought I was just smoking blunts and shit, but they got fucked up and let the GDs in the door. Press one. That's what they did. The thing is, natural resources and things and being reclassified back into who we are, you're going to realize you're not a Moroccan. You're not a Moor. You're not African. You're not black. You're not none of that stuff. You a special people unto God. He already denied God to pick up the Quran when he naturally from here. That's his problem. He's split-minded. You feel me? You don't need to be in. You telling me that the Bible is tampered with, but you went right to the Quran, which is it comes from the Bible. So what are you talking about? What's tampered? The Quran is tampered. It comes after. The Tanakh, that's first. The Old Testament is first. Press one. Your scripture identifies us. Our God don't mess with yours like that. Muhammad and stuff like that. Ishmael, the brother to Israel, the cousin or whatever to Israel. You don't acknowledge, because y'all got to remember, they used to believe in like stones and rocks and stuff. You know, y'all believe that y'all are the gods. That's fact. In our scripture, that's what the devil used to tempt Eve to make us go astray and fell into sin. What is sin? Moon worship. Under the power and religion structure of Islam. Kill roll. Press one. The crescent moon. When you type into Google, the god of the crescent moon is sin. And you know what sin is, right? Sin is that world right there. Moon worship. The stuff y'all worship. Press one. That goes back into, that's Sumerian men or Babylonian and stuff like that one. Iraqish and stuff like that. Babylon. Stuff like that one. Didn't they say Babylon was in Iraq or something like that? Because this is where all y'all come from. A lot of Caucasians come from Iraq, Afghanistan, the Caucasus Mountains. Y'all all Arabs. Y'all all are Muslim, or what y'all would call Muslim, but y'all are it's Mohammedanism. It's facts, G. What? Don't make me do it. I'm just freestyling. These are bars. If you an American, then if you like real native of the tribes, then you probably just Hebrew and ain't even realized it. That's all. They would sit here to turn us into Arabs and convert us into and get us forever bound into sin. Press 1. And if you know what I'm talking about by sin, that's under the power of the god sin, the moon worship. That's why they worship the bull, because the bull got the horns, and the horns represent the crescent moon. Kev, roll. I'm on fire right now. Fire, fire, fire. Red alert. That's why. That's why I'm the light of the world, King. Because without this, darkness will overtake the earth. You ain't never saw the never-ending story, the nothingness. Yeah, that's Baal worship. That's moon worship. The bull. Press 1 or Baal. Press 123. The god Saturn. Press 1. Michael Jordan. Nike swoosh. Upside down Newport. Talk to me, King. What's up?
What's up, Warrior? What's up, Warriors, man?
My man.
Checking in on the info, man. Man, love what you're doing, man. Still keeping leading the people back to God, man.
That's right.
Man, come on now, man. I get tired of looking at all these brothers trying to wake us up and let us know that we're indigenous and stuff. Telling us to pray to the ancestors, man. What the ancestors gonna do for us, Kim?
So look, check
what
this
the
out.
Ancestors gonna do?
But what you got on this right here? This information I got on the screen. Talk to me.
Man, bro. From the stuff I've been looking up, bro, is just exactly what you're saying, man. Like, you know, they brought over all these false gods. You know what I'm saying? And when you look into the Bible and you're looking at the real history, you're seeing that they've been talking about the serpent. You know what I'm saying? Versus the snake. They've been talking about the serpent for a long time in real history. Like you say, when it comes to how they've been having Islam, well, most people can trace their lineage in the Bible, whether they want to believe it's real or not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, like how you brought them the gypsies up months ago. You know what I'm saying? The gypsies been in the Bible how long? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like stuff like that. When we recognize that, it definitely put the perspective of how they done brought all these false gods over here and trying to make us subscribe to they would call the New Age magic.
That's right.
But, you know, it's been here for
a
long time.
And that's just a seduction saying, oh, hold on. It's all the same. Because it's not.
Trying to group it. And it's not. Yeah, you're right about that. It's all the same for them. Because they know they're going against. For the ones that know what's going on, they know they're going against
all
one
of
true
the
God.
coexist gods are all one God of many names, separated itself, and it's trying to press you right into it. That's all. They are. That's the world. Those are worldly gods. All of them, and all of them are in unison in confederacy against thee. But we got the one true God with the one true King. The king of the life.
And that's what they worship
doing. They worship the God of the dead. That's why they read the book of the dead. Go ahead.
You ain't never lying about that. And I was just going to say, because I was just watching a recent interview with Kodak Black, and you know, right now, the main thing is why they trying to show all the old teachings and make it seem like it's new for people to subscribe to it, because like they say, they're trying to bring it back to the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, was, you know, you can actually see the spirits in the book, because it say that in the Bible that in the last days they're trying to make it like the days of Noah, so where, you know, people are actually inviting spirits in. So I was watching a little quick Kodak Black interview he did. It was on like 10 minutes. They had to really cut out. He was probably there 2 hours, bro, but they had to cut out a lot of the videos because they supposedly feeling like he owned drugs. But when you watch the video, bro, you can tell off the muscle. As soon as he said the first thing he said, he was like, within 30, 40 seconds of the video, he said, "I'm tired." And they was like, "Huh?" And he was like, "You know, that's what I like to say. I'm tired. He said, I'm dead like flies." He literally said it out his mouth. But you can understand when you're walking with God and you got the spirit of discernment, it's the spirit that he's letting into his body really talking. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, no telling if that's the same spirit that's been with him since the music game, but, you know, as we know, they can invite different spirits in, you know, doing different stuff.
I don't know what they can do. I stay away from that and even speculating, because it could have been, he can be the spirit, his damn self right there. Right there
on
in
everything.
the flesh. So you never know. That's why I'm just, rather just deal with this truth and that. How could the Nation of Islam or the seven
I
percenters
see what you're saying.
or these folk say that the white man is the devil, and the white man, when they're white and Japanese, and this one here is a gypsy, and nobody know who his father is because he's a European African European as well. Go ahead.
And then, like you said, though, they can't even trace their tribes back. Like, even unless they're doing what they call the DNA research. That's the only way that these people really feeling like they really African or towards some African whatever they got. But like you said, though, most people that's over here that says that Africans are Moroccan, they can't pull up no historical records that would coincide with what they're saying. It's all really tall tales. You know what I'm saying? So when we do,
So where they
like you
from?
said, though,
So where they from?
Like you said, different tribes. When we understand that,
but check this out. You putting too much of a coat. A lot of these people are from Africa, are from Ghana. They are finding their way home. They need to take their ass home.
Now I see what you say. I think you talking about the brothers that confused. Now yeah, right though. The ones that know what's going on, right
listen.
Though,
that blood come back. It's gonna place their ass right where it is. They said it's gonna come back on everything. It's gonna come back. People you ain't never gonna know. Just you from here. You 35% this and white. You gypsy. You traveled here in the 1900s. Right 2 grandmas ago, you got here by way of Ellis Island. Your great grandmama in the 1920s wasn't even American. She was from somewhere else. Your daddy was from somewhere else. They met on the boat and came and got coupled up and was a family here.
You ain't never lying about that, bro. Because like you said, though, it show that American black people do have an extra gene when it comes to haplogenes and actual genes, not the fake stuff they doing. But like you said, though, to understand
why
they
got a whole different phenotype. People. We look different.
Yeah, right. That's the word. Because I know some of the words. You know what I'm saying. But that's how they got some got the Soviet DNA, and some of them got that Australian DNA.
And we got
and
the
like, come
Caucasian.
On, really,
we got the Caucasian. This is what Elijah Muhammad was trying to fool us on. They got the Caucasian. Mm-hmm. They got the Mongoloid. They got the Australianoid, and they got us, G. It ain't too many. Right. It's just a few of us. It ain't that many races.
And they brains more on into the not reptilian, but it's just more anti. They brains and they set up some more anti than us. We got the strongest spirit of God, but I'm listening up.
It's incredible, bro. Thank you for the call, champion.
Nah, it is, bro. It's incredible. We're waking up right now on me. In this time that we're living in, it's a beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing. And I ain't going to hold you long. I just wanted to say a few things. I didn't even catch it from the beginning. I had just woke up. And, I really want to make you laugh because, look, as soon as I hopped in the chat, I was on in the chat 5 seconds. Somebody already put me in timeout. I say, man, come on. Nah,
that's
man,
all it be.
What's up?
What's up? You late.
But
that's
nah,
what
man,
it means. Thank you for that.
Man.
Thank you for that. You late. That's what it means. Somebody put you on timeout. It seems to me Elijah Muhammad is trying to tell me my name is something else and that I belong somewhere else. Malcolm X came out and said that the Nation of Islam had a contract with the government to give blacks to place blacks in a specific part of a land, I think in Texas or somewhere. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, they was trying to gather y'all up. They keep trying to gather y'all up like y'all aren't the original land lords of this nation. That's how important this is. Y'all make it seem like there was nothing industrial going on in the 1900s and the 1800s here in America by you, the greatest inventors and creators of all fucking time. Y'all just went from Indian Niji to slaves. Press one. You just went from Niji, right? A time 2,000 years ago, of flying on the back of a fucking turtle to Africa to a slave. You are the greatest inventors, musicians of all time, entertainers, all this of all time. You don't invented every damn thing, and you telling me today. Make sure you support the broadcast. My Cash App is Gills Gang A, and on this network, I think I got Super Chat as well on this channel. I'm not sure. I got to check it out. B from Texas. What's up, champion?
What's up, Kev? You can hear me, Chris?
Yes, sir.
All right. Man, all of these people that you're showing on there representing all these so-called religions, Man, they all look like government projects to me to catch our people however they can to get us off the land. That's the whole thing I'm seeing. From Marcus Garvey trying to get us to go to Africa to the NOI trying to tell us that our names come from so-called white people, and even with the Moorish thing, it's the same thing. They keep us from knowing who we are and to get us off the land.
Go ahead.
The name thing with us learning about the ghost ships and what is that other thing with the salver and being in peril? They need those names.
Yes, and they need us in a heightened state of emergency, always in death, gang violence, afraid, war, something of some fear.
Oh, you drugs, all y'all dope things. All y'all dope things. We got to get y'all off drugs. We got to do all these different things, but they break it down systematic. Remember how the Thuggies do it. Each one of them got a role.
Each one got a role. Come on now. Each
one of them got a role, and at the end of the role is to our detriment. They stealing our birthright, and everybody getting paid off.
So one cop is the good cop, the other cop is a bad cop type technique. Come on, man, we gonna help you.
Yeah, they get on both sides of the argument.
We need to form our own and go to Liberia. We'll go here, go. Man, this is wild.
And here, change your name to Kunta X.
And give me that name. And give me that name.
Give me that name.
Woo!
Give me that name.
See the difference between my students.
They think they slick.
See the difference between my students and the old way of thinking. Damn, that's cold right there. They think they slicking them up.
They think they slick. And Malcolm X even told everybody. That's probably why they killed him. That's D from Texas talking. He was explaining, hey, they got a pact with one another. They never fight. You never see the KKK. You never see them fight with the KKK. That don't happen.
Oh my goodness.
Plymouth Rock landed on us.
That's right.
He was telling us. And another thing, they had to get one of us to even become popular. Wasn't nobody, from what I see, wasn't nobody following no Elijah Muhammad.
Let me tell you something. You see how Noble G.I. Lee plays the Native American Indian garb mixed with a little bit of turban. Yeah. So how are they Asian?
Yeah.
They just wanted to teach an Arab. And then when you think of us being God's people, you can literally see how they ideologically, through religious concepts and everything, turned us away from God, our Father.
And
go ahead.
And that's the first thing that the video you showed was the dude talking about ideological subversion. Number one is take them away from their religion, take them away from their God.
Talk to me,
It's an operation.
So
that's why I say it's an operation.
So converting people to Islam and the God of the crescent moon thing is turning them away from their stuff.
That's the number one thing in ideological subversion, and that I learned from watching that video with you. Another thing, man, the subversion. There's one more point I had. Business. It must have. But look. That's what they got to do. They can't do it, and they have to assimilate. This is systematic way they do it. What they say, what we learn: assimilate, relocate, allocate.
Come on.
Even though they on the dip, all right. Look, they assimilate us. They dark skin like us, so they assimilate, learn our ways.
Yeah, pretend they us, hang out with us.
Understand our language, like how we talk, slang and everything.
Come on.
Okay, they're gonna relocate you. All right, this is not in the physical. This is in the spiritual realm. When we're talking about dealing with, originally, our people deal with the Bible. They gotta relocate us to one of these false gods to sin. You see?
To
all
sin.
Right? And then
they relocate us into a false religious or spiritual and bring us into sin. Which is
relocate
Baal and crescent moon horn worship. Go ahead.
All right, now they got us. Now they gonna all right, what is it? Assimilate, relocate, now allocate. They gonna allocate the names, whatever money that you giving to them, and that's power. That's powerful. We God's children. We got
because
more
that's
power.
Called currency. Now we dealing in a scientific, electrical. Now they want to go metaphysical. Let's go. Then they remember we was talking about the current and how they
Charging
throw
up.
us in jail and we charge the
Yeah.
cell and the cell charges the system and we are the battery and such and we wear these Jordan shoes, which is replicated by the god of champions, Satan of Saturn, and the swoosh is nothing but a ring of that. Press one. And then their shoes are all slavery shoes and captivity shoes. And
that's it. And then they use us as a battery. Like, man, everything they try to do, whether political or anything, they got to get us cranked up. Oh, racism. And they gonna be the ones to hype it up, get us charged up, and then in the end we get no benefit from it.
Because we got rubber on our feet. Remember, we got 3-inch rubber, and rubber blocks current. We supposed to be grounded with the ground. Remember, I taught that, and now young Pharaoh talking about he's grounded. Shout out to that little fuck.
Oh man, come on, man.
Little man over here gonna come to God real soon.
Yeah, let them keep following you, kid. Let them keep following you all the way to God. Come on.
Come on, my nigga. Get your ass up. Come on.
I'm going to drop these breadcrumbs all the way to the Lord. Man, what stupid ass. Come on.
Bring your ass.
That's what I be saying.
So you notice he got a whole new spirit. Hey, y'all. Yeah, bro. Charge. Get it back in touch. We got to lose the material bond that these people, the material hold. And that's what it's like, selling your soul for material wishes, fast cars and bitches, and making that over God and making that a priority over to God and not being really grounded and centered on who you is, being a character for the system.
And it's not real. Like we learned about even this system that they got, none of it is real. Like it's real because we make it real. Basically, if we making it real, we giving them all the power because we making it real, man. But I just want to call in on that, Kill, man. I appreciate everything you doing with the class. Hey, God got people all around you, man.
That's right. Thank you,
God never lose.
Man. Thank you for that, B.
All right, love you.
Man. This is why the babies never want to keep on shoes. They be kicking them off and stuff like that. But yeah, and understanding it all is where I want the family so they can see through the veil. They're not confined through the emotions of their pull towards any intangible thought. All of that old boy was experiencing earlier, he couldn't even touch the fear he was experiencing of you waking up, of himself. He was, whoa, what the hell? No, only thing his body can do is, but when I presented the truth about Noble Jew Ali, he didn't reject. When I presented the truth about this, he didn't reject. When I presented about Elijah Muhammad being an Asian man teaching Muslim philosophy to Israel, he didn't reject. When I taught about Marcus Garvey and Walter Plecker and how this Klansman bailed this foreigner out of jail because they was caught scheming and scamming, he did not reject. They cannot lie. Don't lie. Press one. Don't lie. We here. We at the grand finale. Press one. Don't lie. And it's okay. It don't hurt to tell the truth. I don't know, maybe to y'all people who lived y'all lives considering yourself gods, but that's what Satan or the sinner, the rebellious one, press one, that's what he used to lure her away. Now, surely you ain't gonna die. You go over there to the Moorish world, but surely you don't know that that's the God of death. Press one. And sacrifice. Press one for riches. Press one, the God of illusion. Press one, and you are a dead man walking. Surely you ain't gonna die now. You're gonna go wandering off. It's gonna take a minute for you to just denounce and for you to disrespect the Lord and just totally get to a point where you just reject it and go full-fledged into moon worship. Press one, and I ain't got you. You look back, you on crack, heroin. You been used up, used and abused, got kids, don't even know where the daddy's at. Found out I was a prostitute. Yes, you were. I was. Yes. You fucked up in that world. Thinking you got it made. Okay? You see, thinking you got it made in that world. No, not the God of the dead. Not the book of the dead. Not the world. That's why you not supposed to go into. That's why you die when you go into the world. Everything is in sin that they do according to the God that's in the Bible. You feel me? All the East Indian philosophy of what they do and what they can eat and stuff like that. Press one. A lot of that stuff we not even allowed to eat. A lot of the things that they do, you're not even supposed to do. And then a lot of the things that they uphold, it shows us no concern. Like, what the hell is that? Sit down when you pee. They ain't got shit to do with nothing at all. It's just we are a different people. You know, we just a different people. You know, the world worships Kali Ma, Shiva. Those are the gods of death and sacrifice, but it all is out of sin. See, they can't compete with this. This is real. This is why Horus and Set. Never mind, we'll get to that later. But sin. When Moses came down, what was they doing? Worshiping the golden calf again? Sin. They found themselves. What y'all doing? Partying, doing what they doing. They are in sin. Moses came back. Oh no, they back on the ground, tripping, talking about the silhouette challenge. Bust it. Y'all doing the same. Is he a fucking 2 shots? Press one. Jesus probably got 1,000 followers. If he lived today, he'd have 1,000. He had 10 friends. Y'all be mad. Y'all, this is a messed up society here, boy. One of the worst that ever existed. But best time to be alive, I tell you. One of the worst things ever existed. So when we talking about truth, we just talking all truth. It's just what it is. You know, you can feel a certain way. I know nobody want to wake up and see this right here. What the hell? But, sir, it's right there. When I asked them, was he in the circus? They say he was he in the circus. And so are you, sir. Press one. Why do you think Sonnet and them get up every day playing, exposing each other? Because they are today's modern day circus. Press one. See, they can't tell me they don't have the oldest allegiance. I know they stuff. They don't know mine. Press one. I know their stuff. They don't know mine. Marcus Garvey is a Frenchman, British. The British African royal elites. Press one. He was bailed out by the British, by the Anglos, the ASS, the Democratic Donkey Society. Press one. And there he is right there. Press one. And they go Walter Plecker right there. He's the one that changed you from the Native American into colored. Him right here. And he hanging out with y'all. Yeah, you gonna tell me y'all, let me.
Shame.
Busted.
Shame.
Busted. Izzy fucking press 1, 2 shots. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. He the one who changed your identity, and y'all sworn to leave this fool up here talking about, hey, so what? Well, he just help people. He ain't help nothing. He changed our identity, ours. Press 1. So him, HL Hunt, all these people are the funding, and they all work for the Rothschilds, the estate holders. Press 1. They got a unlimited supply of finance. You hear me? They can sit up on this computer and play all day and don't build nothing. Today, press 1, you see them? Nothing. You see him pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America combined with the Moroccan Company and to the republic for which it stands, one nation. Press 1. So Sonetta and these people are all the same. Don't get it confused. Don't get it confused. Okay? Okay? I thought these people was black. until I got them younger. Like I'm thinking they like Native American or something. But it's hard to tell. They was talking like we was talking like slaves in the 1900s. You find out we had whole towns in the 1900s. We teaching everybody else English. Elijah Muhammad sound like an Asian man. This guy right here, none of them sound American, and we sound American. Elijah Muhammad sound like a Asian man at the swap meet. I'm just keeping it 100. Marcus Garvey bailed out of jail by, you feel me? This is the man who turned all the islanders black and assimilated. This is the people who turned all the dark-skinned Native Americans, all of us, into just blacks. And he was the head of the vital statistics, Walter Plecker. I don't know. 424-209-9506. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know. But how could we allow Asian people and foreign people and gypsy people to be our Messiah and gods? So Elijah Muhammad is the son of God. He's a prophet, and he's God? Somebody let me know how this works. Somebody let me know how this works. This is too much history. What month is this? This December? Oh, my goodness. We got to go strong. This is too much history. Asian, do you know an Asian brought down the Black Panther Party? He worked for the FBI the whole time. What was his name? Do you know? How you know that wasn't his cousin or him? How we know that ain't them? How we know that ain't Farrakhan? What is Farrakhan's real name? We don't know nothing. We know more about Donald Trump. I'm telling you, Elijah Muhammad looked like he graduated from MIT on that picture. Like he's a dentist or something. I'm like, what the hell? I need a Muslim or Sanetta. Sanetta, you need to come explain this. Moorish World TV. Do you know about this? Do you know? Okay, so y'all all from Lebanon. So that's probably why y'all look weird. Press one. That's probably why they ass over there look retarded. Press one. Look, they all look retarded. They all look like they belong in Bungalow 54. Just look. Shout out to my super chat. Shout out to you, Nettie. Shout out to you, Queen. Look at this. See that? Look at more. Just really look. They don't look like Afro-Americans. Just like none of them do. And then when you put the spotlight on, oh man, don't do that. This guy looked like an Asian. He looked Chinese. What the fuck? Oh no, I ain't talking about Elijah Muhammad now. Well, I already told you about that. This nigga look. Oh. This nigga look like an Asian man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Hair, everything, a little skin. I don't know, man. Y'all crazy as hell. I don't believe that these are the gods and the Messiah. That's Marcus Messiah Garvey. What's his real name? His real name wasn't Marcus. Press one. His name wasn't Elijah. And Farrakhan tried to say the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the Elijah that the Bible was speaking of. Do you understand what I'm saying? Farrakhan said Elijah Muhammad is the Elijah that the Bible speaks of, and then directs you to Islam. Emoji time. What? I've heard Minister Farrakhan say, are these not the children of Israel? Press 1. Are these not the children of Israel? Does he not say that? Yes. So you say out your mouth because people are waking up that they are Israel. This is Minister Farrakhan. But lead them into sin? Do you understand what I'm saying? Lead them to sin. Lead them straight to Baal worship, or worship the god of the crescent moon, which is sin. Where's the Moors? People try to get a pass and say he had a black daddy. What? The black daddy from Lebanon? That's black? I think we need to reclassify ourselves. Too many people are calling themselves, trying to put themselves as you under the guise of a term called black, and make us all feel a part of, under a guise of black, a term called black. Shout out to MB. Shout out to Nettie Flatbush. Always the East Coast. Shout out to y'all East Coast folk. Love the roll. But I knew I wasn't gonna get none of these people to actually call in. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. I knew if somebody was gonna call in, it was gonna be a test call like the last one, and I knew it was gonna go exactly like that. That's why I stayed focused. Let me ask this guy some serious questions. And come to find out, they don't really know nothing. They don't even know how to, and then they start laughing. You know why? Because this busted. That's why. Press 1. Oh, Kev, I'm a part of the circus. Oh, Kev. Press 1. I've been supporting you, and I know, but I'm not worried about you supporting me. You support me because I'm telling the truth. Don't think you can support me to control my thoughts now. You feel me? That almost happened to me on YouTube, where I was like, oh, this is how you do it on YouTube. But then I saw what happened to Hassan Campbell and these folk. They let the mentality of stats and numbers get to their mind, and they fucking went full ego. You feel me? And I always want to remain grounded, like centered on this information, especially on this page. So shout out to y'all. What's up, Nehemiah? I see you on the other page. Shout out to y'all. We're going to be talking about Jesse Smollett, guilty, Black Lives Matter responds, and many, many other political things right there on the Urban Conservative. If you're not on the Urban Conservative, make sure you hit the link, which is in the chat room right now. I just put it in there. Make sure you hit that link. Go over to that chat. That show starts tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And we're going to have a good time tonight on Late Night with the Row, studying these political topics and enjoying that. Make sure you support the Row. Go to patreon.com/KevGillsTV or go to Cash App. My cash tag is Gills Gang. Hartford, Connecticut. What's up with you? Is that why your name Hart Tunes TV? Shout out to Hartford, Connecticut. I'm like, why is that name Hart Tunes TV? But okay, Hartford, Connecticut. Shout out to you and what you got going on wherever you at. A bunch of people acting like Rachel Dolezal. Exactly. So they got mad at Rachel because she identified. See how they were coaching us? So most of these people identify as black. Then you got some people who are mixed with different nations, and they dark skinned and got to put down white. or they are the lighter version in their family, and they got to put down white. While the darker people got to put down black, and they sisters and brothers. Whew. Imagine that one. But all of this coming from the vital statistics, the census, and them separating from the islands to the Americas and to Canada, and then Canada in British control, of course. So that's there, of course, bringing it here and the rest of the people in South America. I enjoy that whatsoever. Who is this in my cash out? Let me see who he is so I can do a couple shout outs and go ahead and get me something to eat, probably. Yeah, shout out to Miss Amanda, $2. That's what I'm talking about. Got her a sweater, too. Shout out a few sweaters. Fuck that. There's a hero. Shout out to you. B from Texas. Shout out to you. Keisha. Shout out to you, Queen White Falcon. Timothy Pittman. Shout out to you, Mrs. Hornick. Always a blessing. Jason Harris. Shout out to you, King. Shout out to the new people over at the Patreon. I'm almost up to 200 people on my Patreon. I'm posting more. I'm interacting more. You know what I'm saying? We taking a Discord concept, put that on pause so we can interact more and get it ready to go into class. This is class-worthy material when you're dealing with the ideological subversion of the American Negro. Coffee and Kush TV. I think that was all of the people who were going to participate today. I'll see y'all later on the Urban Conservative.